Hey, Roger here. I'm a certified probate specialist, so I thought it might be a good idea to just answer some questions I get about the probate process. Maybe this will help you understand what you'll go through if you've lost a loved one. And if that has happened to you, I'm very sorry about that. But there's some things you probably ought to know to kind of help the process along. Number one, unless you have a trust, unless the assets are in a trust, you will be going through probate court. And that's going to be true whether or not you have a will. Now, if you have a will, it's better, but unless the assets are already in a trust, you're going to be going through probate court. That's the first thing you need to know. Now, it's easier there, again, if you have a will, but with a will or without a will, you're still going through probate court. Number two, at least in our county, I think it's the same way everywhere, but probate court is located within circuit court. Now, in the case of Jessamine County, it's in the annex, but that's where probate court takes place. And that's currently on Thursdays at 10:30. The probate judge, this is very important to understand. The probate judge, first of all, is going to appoint a personal representative. That's going to be somebody, probably within the family, that's going to take care of helping to disperse of the assets and to kind of manage this whole process. But until that's happened, there's really nothing you can do. That's one of the first things that's got to happen is the judge has to appoint a personal representative. Next, you'll have the personal representative will have about 60 days to make a list of the assets. You've got to go in there, whether there's property, whether real estate property, whatever it is, to make a list of the assets of the deceased. You can't just go in there and start taking stuff. Even if the deceased said, if I ever pass away, you can go in there and get my shotgun. You can have that. You really can't do that. All the assets have to be accounted for. They've got to go through probate court. And the personal representative will need to make a list of those, and he'll have 60 days to do that. Now, it's also important to understand that the process is going to take at least 6 months because there's a 6-month period of time where they're going to make public announcements to potential creditors that this person has deceased. And so if they have any debts that are unpaid, that gives them an opportunity to make a claim on the estate. Now, the court will first of all take care of what they call preferred creditors. Now, the preferred creditors are the funeral expenses, taxes, and then any kind of debtors. So they'll be taken care of first before anything can be dispersed to the family or whoever else is in the will. Once the property is listed for sale and then under contract, before it closes, the judge has to sign off on that. The judge has to agree that this is a fair price for the house. There'll even be an opportunity in court for somebody to overbid the sale, the contract price on the house or the property. And so all that has to be signed off for by the judge to make sure everything's done properly and legally. And then lastly, if you don't have an attorney, I really do advise that you get an attorney to go through this. This makes it a lot easier and make sure everything's done properly so that nobody later on comes back and disputes anything that's happened. If you have any questions about this, you can call me 859-552-6481, and I'll be glad to answer any questions. And I can show you online where to get some forms that you might want to get the process started. I am with ReMax Creative Realty, and hope you're having a great day. Hope you're not going through this, but if you are, I would love to help you with it. So talk to you later. Bye.